I just put 18 because it's Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Yeah. But in the last part, my brother woke up and he took my headset away, like he unplugged the headphones and ran off with them. So yeah, that's the reason the audio was bad towards the end of it and why there was no commentary. I've been building a split bumper in my free time, but we're gonna get another car out of the junkyard. That's why, since I do these live, I don't know what kind of car I'm gonna get out of the junkyard. And I'm just gonna, like I said, I play in sandbox mode because it's easier. And because I just like restoring the cars. And it's not like I use the repair bench because I build everything for performance. But loading. These menus take forever to load. I'm pretty sure I haven't been on this in a little while, but I'm pretty sure the car from the last stream is sitting in here along with my Camaro, so it's not a Camaro in the game, like it's not titled Camaro, but it looks like an older Camaro, and that's what I'm just gonna go off of. Yep, so right here's the car that we built in the last stream. Then here's the split bumper, complete with performance engine. I'll finish that in my free time. I did repaint it. But the turbo car does run. It's insanely fun. Like, also, I didn't realize it, with these tires, they kind of look like some of the ones that a couple of the 4-cylinder drivers race. And this car kind of looks like a 4-cylinder race car, especially with the front seats and what I did with them. I honestly like those. But this is a full rebuild. This car was a full rebuild. Gonna put that in parking. The other, oh wait, there is a barn. Hold up. Since I'm in sandbox mode, I got unlimited money, so yeah. The barn find car is also gonna be in a little bit better shape. Like, I'm not gonna have as many missing pieces. But who knows, I might not like what I see in the barn. Or I might just buy it and restore it later. That's where I got the Camaro, was in the barn. Fine, but yeah. Also, sorry for the late stream. I just got home from work like 10 minutes before I started this. Yeah, I've already built one of these, and I have another one already. This one's got the 2 carb. And this one's got a supercharger, I think. Yeah, this is the supercharged one. This might be the one that I rebuild. And then I could always buy this because it seems like it's got some decent parts. I don't know why I tried to start these. There's no way in hell it's gonna run. Oh, yeah, I got a block, but no. side draft 2-barrel carburetor now. This would be the first supercharged engine that I rebuilt. Hood to a car, rear bumper to an RX-7. Actually, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the case. Supercharger intake manifold I might use. This one's got a nice engine in it. Screw it. I'm going to build a drag car. Wait, let's check what this car's all missing, because I forgot I could do overview mode. Doesn't look like it's missing much. We don't know the state of any of these freaking parts. Yeah, sure. Okay, I guess I gotta buy those parts, but I got an RX-7 that needs a back bumper anyways, and that one's pretty much new, so that's why I grabbed the RX-7's bumper, and then I'm gonna probably end up selling the rest of those parts. Also, since this isn't like Fortnite or a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter, any game that's, especially like NASCAR or something like that, or Minecraft or Madden, where I have to be 100% active at all times, I'm gonna eat my dinner during the stream. Oh god, the body on this thing is rough. I should have bought both of them. But this has a big power supercharger engine on it. Okay, does it start? I got a battery. God damn it, I don't have a battery. I don't need any of this shit. Like, that's for my other car. Okay, change warehouse. I'm just gonna put a bunch of busted up parts in this warehouse, because I don't want to sell them right now. Oh, an ignition coil might be good to have, but this thing doesn't get a hood. And I'm just going to go and put you on car lifter A. Check if it's got oil before I try to do this. Okay, there's the dipstick. Okay, no oil. Hopefully don't got a tranny either. Oh yeah, starter might be helpful as well. I gotta figure out which kind of, well, what kind of block this engine uses. Ooh, it uses the OHV block. Ooh, this thing looks mean. Alright, so I'm gonna take off the air scoop, the filters. I'm just gonna start and rip it down. I just want to get it down to the block, and then I'll rebuild it later. Oh, I gotta take off the pulley. Damn it, how much shit do I gotta take off to get the supercharger off? It is safe to say this is a more complete engine than what I was building the first time. Well, I'm doing in the last stream. Performance parts with a performance supercharger. This thing should scream. I don't know if I got all the rockers and everything though. No, my luck, I do. Yep, we got all the rockers. Like, this is a pretty complete engine. Is it ready to go? Probably not. I'm gonna take off all the tires. That's as much as I'm ripping down on that motor for now. Once I get the wheels off, I'll rip fenders, door, the tailgate, bumper, tail lights. See, I've wanted to build a supercharged car so bad since I started this game. I actually bought a supercharged one of these and I accidentally sold it. Got the brake servo out, gotta get the radiator out. My question is, where is my battery at? Oh, she got a fuel pump in her. That's not normal for... Actually, I suppose it is normal for barn find cars. It's got almost a full... It's got a full exhaust. Like, this is pretty much a complete car. Minus the things that can make it freaking run. I'll rip apart the rear end in this because it ain't gonna take all that long. Once I'm doing a bunch of bolts. The engine is the part that takes the longest. Let's rip down in these. Take off the brake drum, the shoe, the axle. The cylinder, the hub, the knuckle housing, bushings on this. This side, and take out the leaf spring, and then this side of the suspension, well, this side of the car is already ready to drop the rear end. I just got this side to do now. Yeah, I'm really about to figure out how hard this is in real life, because my dad and I gotta do it to his hobby. Now I gotta take out the cylinder, well, the shoe before I can take out the cylinders, and The solid drive axle. The hub, the knuckle. Rubber bushing time to rip this leaf spring out. The whole rear of the car is stripped now. Now it's the fun part. Ripping down the whole front of the car, all the front suspension. Ripping on the front's just going to take a little bit longer because I got sway bars and lower control arms and legitimate friggin' struts to worry about. Taking out tie rods. You know, I could cheat and just go and grab my other El Camino. Or I could completely rip and rebuild this car. Once I get Crossmember from the car. I'm pretty sure once the sway bar comes out, I can just go and rip that. Now I just got the knuckle and everything, the brakes. This car is completely just ripped down to bare. Oh, I forgot to take out windows and stuff like that. I've taken everything off that I can take off, minus windows. And the interior has not been ripped apart yet. Now that that's cleaned up, I can go and put the welder back. See, we got everything that we need. It possibly could also start because I know I wouldn't expect it has. Well, from what I know, it didn't have a starter. Last time I checked, not having a starter is not gonna help a car start. For the most part, the engine seems pretty complete. Get my cam gear out. Oh, and it's actually got plugs. That is not normal. Like, the last car I bought only had 2 spark plugs in it. The whole motor, it was a V8. You guys should comment the wheels and tires. Like, if I should just turn this into an all-out drag car and put really big tires in the rear and really small ones in the front. Also, guys, if you feel like this is taking me too long compared to the last car I did, y'all do realize that the last car that I ripped apart had half as many cylinders, right? And it was half as big. I got plugs to take out. Don't worry, this whole engine is pretty much just gonna be built with performance. And I'm gonna have a supercharger on it. I should go and get my stock engine and convert it into a supercharged version like this is. Just to run it on the dyno and see what it, what am I saying? I don't have a single stock engine in any of these cars. Except the ones that I buy and have not, well, I'm yet to finish. This car might not be 100% stock by the time I'm done with it. Heads are all off. Fuel filters off. I'm about to have flywheel and clutch pressure. I gotta take the release bearing off. I usually do this underneath the car when it's on the lift, but I'm gonna pull out the oil filter before I pull out the pan. It's got all the rod caps and bearings. Doesn't have a great crank, but that's to be expected. I mean, it was a barn find. I really wish I remembered how much I bought it for. I'm not gonna sell it. This is going to be well, this is gonna be my car. And y'all already know that we're putting performance pistons in it. We're putting a lot of performance into this car. Ooh. Yeah, it's got everything on the bottom end. It's gonna keep the pistons in the engine. Oh, I forgot to take out the cam. Alright, so now we go into main shop. It's an OHV block. That's what I've been building a lot of engines out of, is the V8 overhead valve, which is this one. Oh, I forgot. I'm building another V8. And oh yeah, I got a bunch of just random parts for that. I just want to repair as much of the suspension as I can. Did I at least repair the crank? I did not. I need to go and get a crankshaft. I went too far up. If you guys can't tell, I build enough of these engines to know exactly what works and what doesn't. I'm a firm believer in V8 American Muscle, so I build a lot of these overhead valve designs in this game. I think I've only gotten one car without this, two cars without this engine. No, because even my Challenger has a overhead valve engine. It's not this exact one, it's the orange one, the OHVC. But that's only because that's the engine that came in it. I'm getting a performance cam, so that doesn't really matter. Rebuilding this is going to take a lot longer than it was to strip it down. Did I repair this? I did not. I actually broke it more. Oil pan, V8 OHV. Damn it, I bought the wrong camshaft. Yeah, you remember when I said that I knew which parts I need? Yeah, I bought the wrong camshaft, so I know to an extent. I forgot I needed the V8 overhead valve cam, which I don't understand why I have to get everything for the overhead valve. But now it's time to start building the top of the motor. That head looks really nice on this. I will make sure that this thing runs by the time I am done. I need a supercharger intake manifold. Oh man. And I can't get a performance supercharger. I can't get my performance 4 barrels. But I am going to just... I know I need that. Just gonna look up OHV. Actually, I should look up OHV in my performance section. Oh man, I forgot to get my carbs. Yeah, so that does not have everything for my motor. A supercharger with a double 4 for performance. You gotta be kidding me, they don't even have the scoop air filter? That's great. I forgot I needed 2 of those. The only performance parts on this head really, well, on this top end of this engine really, are my heads. But ooh, she's starting to look mean. I bought the wrong cam gear. I'm gonna put performance exhaust on here, but oh, oops. What belt is this? Alright. I need a V8. I'm gonna mount all the plugs, and then I'll mount the exhaust manifolds. This thing is going to be insanely freaking cool. Now I need to get push rods. Like, I'll do the heads last. Well, not exactly last, because the last thing I usually do on the motor is the flywheel and stuff like that. But I need I'm gonna dress up the front end of the engine. Actually, I'll do plugs after that. Fuel filter and fuel pump. Those motors about as performance as I make them. Wait, do I already have one of these? I think I might have a broken down freaking one. Yep, I do. I need a serpentine belt type B. Well, OHVCB. And then I'm gonna have to get clip B. Well, B clip or whatever. A fan. Wait, do I already got one of these? A shitty one. I'm going to be damned if this engine does not start because I forget to put these in. It only needs a couple more things. Oh wait, I also need push rods. Shit. This engine is almost complete. I forgot that I did not put these in. I don't know why this is so why I get so excited over this. Like why I get so excited that I get to build a supercharged engine. To be honest, this engine is a pain in the ass to rebuild. Because there's a lot more going on. You have to get more belts. You have to make it look better. Can't run as much performance. Which really sucks because I really wanted to run a bunch of performance shit. But who knows, I might be able to make this thing really freaking quick. I'm gonna dyno it. This can't really be a sweeper, like it's gonna have a big ass supercharger sticking out where the hood should be. We also got a turboed car, but I'm not really sure on how well that's going to do. Rebuilding the suspension shouldn't take all that long. It usually doesn't. I gotta start in the back and work my way forward, just like I did taking it apart. With the last thing going in would be the drive shaft, because yeah, engine. Actually no, the last things that are going in is the engine bay. Stuff for the engine bay. I don't care if I have stuff for this. I'm going all performance. Okay, that is the performance one. Performance clutch, performance like pressure plate. And then just put in my release bearing. The engine's complete. Now it's time to make the rest of the car complete. That is a lot of stuff that needs to get fixed. We'll put back. I'm gonna buy 7 of those each. Oh, I forgot to get the rear wheel hubs. I'll get those when the time comes to get them. I forgot the solid drive axle. And there are all sorts of extra parts now. And the last thing I'm gonna do back here is put the fuel tank and the fuel pump in. Just like that, the rear suspension's completely in. Now we just got the front to do. Front suspension crossmember E. I don't know why I bought two, but I'll figure the knuckle out when I get there. As well with that. I need steering knuckle C. Oh, I forgot to get brakes. And my wheel bearings. Yeah, wheel bearings are probably down at the bottom. Front wheel hub. Oh shit, there's two. Calipers, get two of those. Two. Gosh. I'll get pads when I'm done, I guess. Building this front suspension. I'll building as much of it as I can. Oh wait, I forgot I didn't buy pads. With I need a double wishbones. go and build this side of the suspension now. The front suspensions all come together now. I can't put that in yet, I don't have enough bushings. I'm gonna buy another 6 rubber bushings for the suspension. Brake pads, and I just need a double wishbone. And upper control arms.
Yeah, I should probably be thinking back to hear me, right?
Yeah. I get 2 of those. Actually, I'll buy max. Alright, and then what else do I need? Oh yeah, upper suspension arm, I need 2 of those, and I need 2 sets of brake pads. Now I gotta go and combine springs and... I still got a few more things to hook up on the other side. Like the sway bar and link and stuff like that. And then suspension is done. Once I combine springs and put them in. It's in my room, why? Why would your phone have gotten put in the washing machine?
Because I just started a load of laundry and I couldn't find my phone. Good enough for you then? Good enough for you then?
Yeah.
It was sitting in a box next to the washing machine. You still in the chair? No, you put someone in the bedroom.
Okay, yeah, I did the right thing by buying that. Suspension's done, now I just need to put tires on it. I didn't buy 4 tires like I thought I did. That's great. They're 65s. They're 15s. Wait, let me check what size tire that is quick. Just so I don't screw up. It is a 205 65 15. I don't know why I did that. Well, I got a spare now. And then it's well, transmission, motor, and then motor, transmission, drive shaft, starter, exhaust. And then put oil in it and see if she starts. Oh, and dressing up the engine bay. Yeah, but I'm about to test if I've ordered tires that are the same size, because I might have screwed up. I honestly don't know. The last thing that this car gets is body and interior. Oh, don't move it. I need it to install my V8 supercharged engine, and now move equipment back where it came from. Okay, now it's time to go to the gear shop. V8 OHV. Here it is. Oh no, I bought the wrong transmission again. Notice how I say again, because it's not the first time I've done that. Starter. We need the starter for the V8. Gearbox, drive shaft. And then I'll stick performance exhaust under here when I'm done. Gearbox V8 OHV. Thought I bought one. Oh no, I didn't go far enough over. Well, I bought two transmissions that don't work for this car. left is exhaust for under here.
You doing live stream? Don't you need your phone for that?
No, my phone's in my room. I don't need it to stream.
Here. You're going to bed at midnight. So you will get up to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a radiator. I need a new battery because I forgot to charge the one that's in this thing. Tuning shop and go to exhaust. Alright, so I need 2 of these. I need middle mufflers. And then I need rear mufflers. No, I need OHVCs. Oh god, and they don't have them. I can't put performance exhaust. Okay. Oh, I don't. At least in the front part I can't. I need the OHVC part. But okay. God. The one part that is not normal to all my other cars, except my Challenger. That's the only other thing that runs the overhead valve C exhaust. And cool, little kicker about that car, it's got the overhead valve C engine in it. I'm going to take this battery out, going to install mode, new battery, going in. Oh, it was already a new battery. Well, I have a backup battery now. Interior shop, I'm just gonna go and get 2 decently nice seats. And this, no, this one will be my steering wheel. Body shop. I think the car is pretty much done. Okay. It kicked me out of assembly mode for some reason. fully rebuilt car. As some of you guys may know, the reason for the Wisconsin license plate is I live in freaking Wisconsin. Oh yeah, I don't have an interior in here. Not yet. No, what am I missing on the interior? I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm not. Let's put some oil in it and see how it sounds. I'm gonna move it to paint because I'm gonna paint it, but where did I move it? Oh shit, I actually moved it to parking. Okay, I can start it here. This is deep metallic. It's not really a deep metallic, but it's a nice little metallic blue. $537 horsepower stock. My first 1,000 horsepower. We have 1,000 horsepower for. I'm gonna go to the abandoned airport because it's got the most space out of anywhere. after we drive it, I'm gonna save the game, and I'm gonna go to sleep because I have school tomorrow. Yeah, she really cannot stick in a straight line. If anybody knows how to switch that to miles per hour, please put it down in the comments. Starting to bumping it out in fourth gear. This is the most fun I've had in this car, like in this game. That's a really fun freaking car. Since it's gonna autosave, I'm just gonna end the stream and shut my PS4 off and go to sleep. As soon as it loads, so I know it saves, I will end the stream. Also, if you guys want more of this, please leave it below in the comments. I honestly like playing this game. It's really chill, it's relaxing, and it gives me something to do and keeps me out of trouble. Oh god, it's probably in the dyno room. Yep, my midnight blue supercharged El Camino is sitting right there. Honestly, the only two cars that well, 2 out of the 3 cars that I've actually finished are El Caminos. Also, I don't know what this is. Like, I got a freaking TV room. Oh, I got a loft in my shop. That's nice. But this is where I'm going to end it. See y'all next time.